So how do you start a restaurant? What are the goods and the bads, and how much money can you make? We're gonna go step by step on the 10 things you need to know to be successful in the restaurant business. But first, if you could help me out and click the like button below so YouTube promotes this video, I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, you can click the subscribe button below so that when more videos come out like this one, you'll be up to date right away. Now here are the 10 steps you should take to open a restaurant. Number 1, define your restaurant concept. Better put, what do you want to be famous for? What story do you want your restaurant to tell? Your restaurant concept should be woven into every aspect of your business, from the food itself to the style of your customer service. Your concept should also be reflected in the name of your restaurant, the design of your collateral, and your decor. Chipotle Grill is all about fast, healthy Mexican cuisine. Ruth Chris Steakhouse is all about the best steaks in town in an upscale setting. Number 3, create a business plan for your restaurant. Now go online. There are free programs to help you create your own business plan. Your business plan should lay out the foundation of your operation. Be sure to include an executive summary, company description, industry analysis, geographical analysis, target market analysis, food safety planning, a simple menu, marketing plan, management strategy, and financial plan. If you look down in the description, I'll try to remember to give you a free business plan that you can fill out yourself. Number 3, research funding options for your restaurant. Assess how much it will cost to open your restaurant, as well as the operational cost, to determine how much your restaurant is going to cost. There are a number of different options to consider, from taking an investor to applying for a small business loan. And be sure to calculate your break-even point and create financial analysis as well to get a better understanding of how much cash flow you plan to have. Debt is a killer, so you want as little debt as possible. Number 4, obtain the licenses and permits you need to open your restaurant. Aside from the standard business licenses and permits needed to open up shop, there are other licenses you need if you want to run a restaurant, from liquor license to food handlers permits that may vary state to state. And be sure you do your research on the food safety regulations and create a list of standards you have to adhere to. Number 5, register your business. You need to register your business. Restaurants get sued all the time, so you want to form a limited liability company or LLC to protect yourself. Don't own it in your own name. In fact, our company establishes LLCs in all 50 states, so you can call us today to get your company set up, and we can do it all for you. You'll need an employer identification number from the IRS. You also might think about trademarking your restaurant name as well, so nobody copies you to capitalize on your restaurant success. Call us, we file trademarks too. Number 6, select the right location. A restaurant's location can make it or break it. Visibility and foot traffic are big things to consider during the selection process for a commercial space. You also want to evaluate the size and interior shape to decide if it's the best fit for your floor plan. Number 7, order restaurant equipment. Restaurant equipment can get pricey, so you want to be strategic when selecting what to buy or lease. List out everything that you absolutely need, which depends on your menu versus what you want, from kitchen equipment to decor for the dining room, and you can save money by buying some gently used items. Make decisions based on your budget. Pay cash if you can, so you don't have to make payments. Number 8, hire the right staff. Make a list of how much staff you'll need to run your restaurant, including the front of the house and back of the house, efficiently. Then get to hiring. While you're doing that, you should also decide if you want to process payroll by yourself or use payroll software or a payroll service. Just keep in mind that restaurant payroll can get quite complex, especially with varying federal and state laws and regulations around wages and tips. So hire a company like Paychex or ADP. Number 9, create a menu. Your menu is the centerpiece of your restaurant and should reflect your concept and brand. But it's also a marketing tool that can help you convince new customers to try your restaurant. Your description should be concise, but appeal to your audience. Number 10, create a marketing plan. Before you open a restaurant, it's important to develop a marketing plan that drives awareness, brings in new customers, and creates a loyal following. Marketing tactics you might use include everything from social media to hosting a soft opening that drives hype. Okay, now let's switch gears. Let's talk about the types of restaurants, full service or full speed. Recognizing where a restaurant fits into the industry can help you understand your competition and where you should enter the market and your food costs when opening a restaurant. Establishments can be loosely broken down into various segments, from your basic fast food joint to a prestigious 5-star dining experience. First of all, Fast food restaurants, also called quick service restaurants or QSRs. They specialize in quick preparation and casual service. Seating is limited since most customers order at the register and usually take their food to go. McDonald's, of course, and I've seen some burger joints in small towns where you walk up to an outside window with lines around the block. Next, fast casual establishments. These mirror fast food service since many times they do not provide sit-down service, but they typically offer freshly prepared food with wholesome quality. As a result, their food prices tend to be a bit higher than QSRs, and another differentiator from QSRs is that the fast casual places often provide non-disposable utensils and plates. Panera Bread, Five Guys Burgers and Fries, Chipotle Mexican Grill come to mind. Casual dining. These offer full-service, sit-down experiences for customers at affordable prices. With a relaxed ambiance, customers can come in, sit down, and enjoy a meal without breaking the bank. TGI Fridays, Applebee's, and Chili's are in this category. Family dining. Family dining follows a similar format to casual dining, but most establishments don't serve alcohol. Family dining usually offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner options, making them open for more hours. Denny's is a good example. Fine dining restaurants. These restaurants provide customers with an elegant and upscale dining experience. While these restaurants have higher price points, customers are paying for top quality food and the best service the industry can provide. Ruth Chris Steakhouse, the Capitol Grill, and Morton's Steakhouse come to mind. Now here's a little overview of the restaurant safety and food handling. This may not sound exciting, but without doing it, this can put you out of business. Before diving into the steps of starting a restaurant, it's important to understand the restaurant industry as a whole. Restaurant safety and food handling protocols are top priorities for the industry, so you should understand the ins and outs before you open a restaurant. To keep guests safe and prevent foodborne illness, the restaurant industry is heavily regulated at city, state, and federal levels. Several federal agencies play a crucial role in the industry, some of which include the Food and Drug Administration, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Food Safety and Inspection Services, and the city and state regulators vary depending on where you decide to open your restaurant. If you're considering multiple locations, each restaurant could have a different set of regulations you have to follow. So be sure to check out your restaurant state guidelines in addition to keeping up with federal agency recommendations and new educational resources that they publish. There are several different inspections a restaurant may be subject to in order to verify restaurant safety and operational compliance. An initial restaurant inspection may cover a variety of food safety protocols and grade a restaurant's ability in food handling, food storage, employee hygiene, and operational excellence. Subsequent inspections throughout the year are normal, so you'll want to come up with best practices for food safety and restaurant sanitization. By familiarizing yourself with these regulations, obtaining specific industry-related licenses, and adhering to the basic food safety procedures, restaurant owners can keep their reputations intact and customers out of harm's way. Okay, now let's talk about the cost of starting a restaurant. Many people consider opening a restaurant want to know, how much does it cost to open a restaurant? It seems like a simple question, but the truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Restaurant startup costs are dependent on various factors, including size of the restaurant, type of restaurant, number of staff, and restaurant real estate prices. Starting a restaurant is usually a spendy proposition, and incorrect forecasts and budgeting are a major reason why restaurants fail. Avoid these situations by learning what costs you can expect and how to keep costs low so you can forecast a realistic budget. After long hours of computing numbers and hashing out prices, you may realize that you don't have the capital to front these costs initially. But don't worry, there are plenty of financing options for restaurant owners that you can consider. And remember, even if you don't need a loan to start your business, you may need a loan for future costs that you can expect to pay, like purchasing inventory or new equipment, renovations, or hiring. Let's talk about taking payments from customers. Understanding the restaurant industry and mapping out a restaurant cost are the initial ingredients for success. And now's the time to focus on taking in payments from customers. Making your first sale is an exciting milestone when you first start a restaurant and should be a seamless experience that first time and every time after. To do that, you need to choose a payment processor and point of sale or POS software. A payments processor handles the credit cards and debit card transactions for your business. You want to look for a payment processor that accepts all major credit cards, has one consistent rate with no hidden fees, and the quickest deposit times. An intuitive point of sale system lets you get started taking payments quickly and can also grow your restaurant and help it grow. An integrated restaurant point of sale system not only lets you accept all types of payments, including magstripe, EMV chip, NFC, mobile payments, but also can help you run your entire restaurant more efficiently. The good restaurant point of sale systems can really be great because they can help you with inventory tracking to better forecast ingredients and supplies, built-in tipping that substantially increases tip flow, automatic tip reconciliation, menu adjustments to include modifiers and other requests, employee time cards that easily track hours worked, data analysis that gives you a better insight to make decisions, immediate customer insights and feedback, multiple menu management, customizable floor plans, coursing, and effective communication between servers and chefs. Outdated, slow POS systems can really hurt your sales, so it's important to invest in capabilities that are quick for your customers, easy to use for your employees, and efficient for your restaurant overall. An integrated POS system puts your information from sales and inventory to employee time cards in one view, significantly improving the organization and the ability to make better decisions. I really recommend looking into the Square system. Go to squareup.com because theirs is one of the best. Building a brand for your restaurant. So how can you compete with more established restaurants to capture customers' attention and build loyalty? You need to build a brand. Branding your business is an integral part of opening up a restaurant, and it can play a major role in your future expansion and growth. Your brand is what distinguishes you from your competition, and it's what makes your restaurant stand out. It can often be the deciding factor for diners in an environment with endless options. Marketing your restaurants. There are many channels you can use to market a restaurant. Traditional channels like TV tend to be pricey but reach a lot of people, but I wouldn't recommend it right away. Exploit the heck out of social media. It's low cost or free and does a much better job of engaging and building relationships with prospective customers. Now be sure to also set up a website, set up a Google local business profile, and set up a Yelp profile. And regardless of the media type, you should be consistent and use your brand visuals and voice in all your marketing. Build a loyal following. A customer loyalty program in which you reward customers for repeat visits can be a powerful tool. It can turn first-time customers into regular customers and brand advocates. And advocates have huge value to your business because they tell their friends about your restaurant, and word of mouth is powerful. One study by Nielsen found that customers value referrals from friends and family more than any other type of marketing. Now, here are some restaurant trends to watch. Restaurant owners are responsible for staying ahead of trends in the restaurant industry, but that doesn't just entail the latest food fads. Technology helps restaurants provide the ultimate customer experience and is becoming more and more prominent as part of the industry. Now, here are a few emerging restaurant trends to take into consideration. Immediate customer feedback. Incorporating feedback into the dining experience allows customers to rate their experience through their digital receipt, which gives your restaurant real-time data needed for continuous improvement. Feedback is one of several customer engagement features that allow restaurant owners to get a better understanding of what their customer wants. Accepting mobile wallets. Mobile wallets like Apple Pay have become increasingly popular and are shaping the future of payments. Some of the key benefits of accepting mobile wallets include increased security, speed, and convenience. Delivery services. To reach a wider customer base, many restaurants have begun exploring food delivery services. This taps into an entirely new market potential for your restaurant and can help your restaurant stay competitive with others using these services. Self-serve ordering. As the restaurant industry continues to explore automation, there's a spike in interest around tableside contact-free ordering. The QR codes allows diners to scan to order food, drinks, as well as pay for their meal without interacting with the server. I ordered at an airport like this without talking to anybody. It was so cool. In a short time, somebody came up and brought exactly what I ordered. I never had to wait for someone. And since I paid up front, I didn't have to chase down the waiter to pay my bill. Finally, how much money can you make? The average restaurant owner makes $74,972 a year. A fairly successful restaurant averages $153,000 to $206,000 a year. The average McDonald's restaurant takes in about $2.7 million a year in total income, with the average of $150,000 per year in profit for the owner. Chick-fil-A owners average $200,000 to $240,000 per year in annual income. A successful restaurant chain or franchise can produce millions of dollars per year for the owner or franchisees. I hope you got a lot of good and value out of this video on how to start a restaurant. Please put your comments below. We want to hear from you. Please click like, subscribe, and share this video. See you next time. This is the Business Guy.